Holy moly camole. Hi Gemini. How are you this month? And by this month, I mean the month of April for Gemini. That's what we're talking about, Tarot. That's why we're here. Gemini, this reading is going to be for you and the other. Your person, your relationship, your community, where your creativity, wherever your focus is at. It's for you and that. Or you and yours. You and that person, right? Okay, cool, Gemini. It's good to feel connected. I feel you guys are going to be kind of in this, it's all about the love and it's action. It's time to take action on love. It's like, it's good. Spring is in the air and it's abound for you. And I think, Gemini, you're very receptive to these spring energies here in 2019. And I say that not to discount you in the Southern Hemisphere, this is, but primarily that we're just a little YouTube channel here. So we're going on that, and we're going with this season. We could just call it the seasonal change. You're going to be feeling very in tune with that, but you're not getting out of the sort of the action phase of all of this, turning this, the Aries that precedes you at this time of year. And brings you into an energy of fullness. Like you're like the bud on a tree that's waiting to blossom, but first you got to do all the pushing through and the growing and getting back out into the light before it can go pop, that kind of energy. But I think that your days will be filled with more grace than usual. And I'm not sure if that message is just like for a sake of ease or for just the commitments that you've made to yourself and others about the way that you like to be, the way that you engage and promote happiness around you as well as inside you. And we thank you for that, Gemini. I think Tarot's ready to go here. Let's see what's going on for month of March for sign of Gemini. All right, first up, the King of Swords. Wow. So, has there been some mastery take place in your life? Are you finally in recognition of all your hard work paying off? This is like a climax or a chapter or something coming to fullness is the message with this king this time. This is a powerful energy, and this is more of the energy that I feel that you may be aligning with, is your sense of mastery in something and accomplishing to the point where you have satisfaction. And that's like kind of like the best word for it. He sits there satisfied, right? He or she. And if this is your other, if you're dealing with another air sign, you may be finding that it's through that empathic listening and maybe some series of coaching in new areas. Like if someone has a change, like sense of mastery in your relationship, they may be looking for outside answers as well at this time. So fully engaged, immersed in conversations, okay? Deeper conversations about things too. The kings don't play when they show up. They're just like, this is an established, set it down kind of thing, right? Oh my goodness. And it's funny that I would say as plural, as kings when they show up. We've got 2 on the board already. So bringing balance, but bringing explosive type energy, right? Spreading like wildfire we are now, because we have the elemental balance, and with balance is polarity, because of balance opposition, because of it's very yin yang, it's very zen like doing. So you may find people bumping into each other, and you may find people being a little bit too short for your liking as well. You also have to avoid reactivity to your partner or to the needs of another, right? If this is your person, or if this is your project or a child or whatever, I would recommend avoiding overreactivity in the short term, right? Stop, pause, take time to think, okay? The kings, if there's another one, I'm going to just be like, what's going on? Okay. Now we've got this 9 of Swords come up here. For those of you that watch my dailies, the King of Swords and the 9 of Swords came up in a daily, and we only pulled 2 cards on that day. And the message was really about not allowing things to drag on. It's now or never, like that kind of feeling, right? It's like there's a call to action and a call to swiftness in breakthrough, or it's better left unsaid, or it's better left undone, right? That kind of thing where you need to act on it, or you will need to walk away from it. We need to be in avoidance and not in alignment with the Nine of Swords energy. We need to drop that which brings us to the brink, or brings us to a point of stress or struggle. All right, we do not want to entertain those energies. We want to stay in positive thought forms, if not non-thought forms. You know, when they become overbearing, right, or unescapable, right? The Nine of Swords is unescapable. And now we've got some major arcana showing up. This is a heavy reading for you, Gemini. This is the Chariot card now. So this is a card of expression, and a card, again, the balance plays into it. You always have the two forces, and hopefully they're not pulling in 180 degrees of opposition. Hopefully they're going at 0 degrees of opposition and propelling you forward into the new day, into the new level of mastery, or if the mastery has occurred, pulling you past it into that new thing, that new person, that new other thing that you want to be a part of or learn. There's renewal and refreshment, not only in the time that we're in, but in this Chariot card, in this message from Thanks, Chariot. Get there fast. I get excited. Queen of Pentacles, all right? Watch being pulled down by earth signs. Watch being overcommitted to earth signs through this time. She's okay, and if you are in a relationship, if you're other and your focus was on an earth sign, this may mean that things are not going to play out well if you are reactive to it. She would be better off if you just leave it for a time, allow that, like we mentioned, coaching to come through, where it's like you help that person discover the answer rather than, you know, teach it, rather than giving them the answer, which you know they might object to, or they may take it the wrong way. Or if it doesn't come from them, how could it be right? If you're dealing with narcissistic type energy, right? It's just a weird message, but it comes out on the end, right? And we'll put that up on the tourmaline there. So we hope that things with earth signs don't get too, because you have this ability to be in this explosive energy, right? And we mentioned this grace thing. So maybe some of you are just dealing with situations where you're having to be so gall dang patient with someone that it's like, it could be like, oh, if I had my long hair, I'd just be pulling it out, right? Okay, Gemini, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next month.